caught my girlfriend cheating. Her excuse? You were working too much. I'm still processing this, and I need to tell someone before I lose my mind. 3 weeks ago, I walked in on my girlfriend of 5 years with another guy. Her response wasn't even an apology. It was blame. So let me back up. I'm 32, and I've been with Emma since we were in our mid-20s. We moved in together after 2 years. I adopted a dog, talked about marriage. She was my best friend. I trusted her completely. Maybe that was my first mistake. I'm a paramedic, which means my schedule is brutal. I work 24-hour shifts, sometimes back-to-back during busy periods. It's exhausting, but I love what I do. Emma always said she understood. She's a graphic designer who works from home, so she had flexibility. We made it work, or at least I thought we did. About 6 months ago, I noticed she was acting different, more distant. She'd be on her phone constantly, laughing at texts she wouldn't show me. When I'd come home after a shift, she'd barely look up from her laptop. I asked if everything was okay, and she'd say, yeah, just busy with work. I believed her because I had no reason not to. Then things got weirder. She started dressing up more, wearing perfume on random Tuesday afternoons. She'd say she was going to meet a client or work from a coffee shop for a change of scenery. I'm not a jealous guy, so I didn't push it. Plus, I was working overtime to save up for an engagement ring. I'd been planning to propose on our anniversary trip in 2 months. I had the whole thing planned out. This cabin by a lake she'd been dreaming about visiting. 3 weeks ago, I got sent home early from a shift because we were overstaffed. I was excited to surprise her, maybe order her favorite Thai food and actually have a night together. I opened our apartment door quietly, thinking maybe I'd catch her working and surprise her. Instead, I caught her on our couch with some guy I'd never seen before. They were, well, you can imagine. The look on her face when she saw me, I'll never forget it. Not guilt, not shame, anger. Like I'd interrupted something I had no business interrupting. The guy scrambled to get dressed and basically ran out of there. I just stood there completely frozen. Emma pulled on a robe and immediately went on the offensive. This is exactly why this happened, she yelled. You're never here. You're married to your job. What did you expect me to do? I couldn't even respond. I was in complete shock. She kept going, saying I was emotionally unavailable and that she had needs she wasn't meeting. She said this guy, Connor, was a freelancer she'd met at a co-working space, and he actually made time for her. I finally found my voice and asked how long it had been going on. She hesitated, then said, a few months, while I was working doubles to save for a ring, while I was telling myself we were building a life together. I told her to pack her stuff and leave. She actually had the audacity to ask if we could talk about this like adults and work through it. I just pointed at the door and said, get out. She left that night, crying and saying I was being unreasonable. The next few days were a blur. I called in sick to work for the first time in 3 years and just stared at our photos, our life together. Even our dog kept searching for her, which made it worse. About a week later, her mom called, crying and apologizing. Emma had spun some story about us growing apart and taking a break. Her sister had caught Emma with Connor weeks earlier, but Emma swore her to secrecy, claiming she'd end things soon anyway. Her mom wanted me to know the truth in case Emma tried to rewrite the story. Ironically, Connor had a girlfriend too. Emma had no idea. 2 days ago, Emma texted asking to pick up the rest of her things. I said fine and left boxes outside. When she came, she looked wrecked, no sleep in days. She admitted Connor ghosted her, said she'd made a huge mistake, and claimed she never stopped loving me. She wanted to try couples therapy. I told her, I was working all those hours to buy you an engagement ring. I was building a future while you destroyed it. You don't get to come back now. She cried, apologized, and I closed the door. Yesterday, my captain told me I seemed lighter, stronger. He was right. It hurts. I'm angry, but I'm no longer blamed for someone else's betrayal. I'm not walking on eggshells anymore. The ring money? Going toward a down payment on my own place. Emma wanted someone to always put her first. But that was me. She just couldn't see past her own selfishness. Some people don't value what they have until it's gone. That's not my problem anymore.